Classification knows tonight who will be playing in the state championships except for 6A. Our Jimmy Searfoss is out in Dallas Ford Stadium to see the Longview Lobos fight for their ticket to AT&T Stadium. Jimmy, how'd it go?
Now, this is one of the toughest rounds of the playoffs to wrap your mind around. Think about it. Both these teams are 4 wins into these playoffs. We're in round 5. You can basically smell the turf of AT&T Stadium. The championship is right in your sights, but you got to get through this one first, and both of these teams are playing like it. Longview in the state semifinals against Southlake Carroll, and they get on the board first with a field goal, but the Dragons, Christian Glenn, shook off some Lobos going in for the first touchdown of the game. Later on, Longview would respond on 4th down, finally moving the crowd into the end zone. That sophomore quarterback Johnny Hamilton somewhere in there, they end up tying up the ball game. Then right out of the half, check out this Dragon connection to Blake Gunter, 6'2". The kid's just a sophomore. He's going to take it all the way into the end zone, giving the Dragons that lead back. And you know Kelvin Washington's going to show up at some point. Here he is grinding his way through defenders into the end zone. We are all tied up in Dallas. And then here are where things get crazy. Dragons have the ball on the 24 with 3 seconds left in the ball game, and the kick to win it is no good. But a flag comes down for roughing the kicker. Dragons get new life, even closer. That one goes through the uprights, no problem. That wins the game. Southlake Carroll wins this one in the final seconds, 20-17 after the ball game. It's that kind of sick feeling that you get in your stomach, sitting around people. It's the kind of heartbreak that's infectious. You feel it just by being around it. And Coach King, he had the job of trying to organize these guys, get them back on the bus, and keep their heads held high. Check it out.
I feel for these seniors. That's the biggest thing. And just all the kids, I mean, because, you know, the family you have in 2024, you're not going to have it back. It's over, you know. So we'll always be brothers. But, you know, just having that family together and day-to-day interactions with each other, it's gone. So it's just things you got to deal with.
You know, for a season that everyone said was a down year for these Longview Lobos, 5th round of the playoffs ain't nothing to hang your head about. We'll see them next year.
Thank you, Jimmy. We are certainly proud of them tonight, and it is unfortunate to see the Lobos go down today, but it really was an incredible season for the entire team, and especially for one player. Our Dan Millay shows us how Longview running back Kelvin Washington's record-setting season has taken him from a college football afterthought to a highly sought-after talent.
Well, I've seen the toughness he runs with, the physicality. He's always been able to get in open field and make things happen, but running between the tackles, I would say, is the biggest improvement, as well as his blocking. I mean, that's one area he don't get a lot of credit for, but he's one of the best blockers we got, and he's a tough kid. Grossly under-recruited, let me say that. So I think things are going to shake for him. They should, because he is definitely a college caliber football player.
Well, if Coach King said it, it must be true, and colleges are finally starting to take notice of Kelvin Washington during his record-setting season with Longview. He came into the matchup with Southlake Carroll as the Lobos' all-time single-season rusher and tied for the single-season rushing touchdowns leader.
I was doubted a lot, knowing that I was smaller. I was a little undersized. I said I wasn't strong enough, you know, to be a running back at Longview. I couldn't handle the pounding, but looking back for it from this season, like, I think I really did a good job.
Kelvin, you didn't do a good job. You did a great job. And after previously just having an offer to play at Lamar University, now SFA's come calling, and Coach King thinks they won't be the last.
There's a lot of people want these East Texas kids. Just something about them. And he's another one in a long line of East Texas kids that's tough, that's fast, that's physical.
Kelvin attributes a lot of his growth to time he spent on the bench, sitting behind the top-ranked running back in the country and former Lobo, now Oklahoma Sooner, Taylor Tatum.
He taught me a lot. We've been through a lot. He improved my game so much to where I'm watching him, to where I'm taking like advice from him, taking reps from him, taking mental reps from him. It was really an honor to sit behind him, to really watch him and see what he did. But now it's just my turn.
This was going to be Kelvin's one shot to prove himself, and he has not missed it. From underrated, under-recruited to soon, hopefully, playing under the lights of a big-time D1 college program.
These kids get a chance to move on and live out their dreams. To live that out, I mean, it's a dream come true.
Thank you, Dan. Well, Colorado's two-way